is in big trouble. A recent controversy has sparked concerning Daniela and Jennie, a popular member of Katseye. Apparently, she's being bashed and attacked all over the internet because she quote-unquote claimed, "Playboi Carti saved my life." If you don't know, Playboi Carti is a very famous rapper and celebrity you may know of, but is very controversial and problematic after being exposed and legally charged for assaulting/beating up his girlfriend. I'm pretty sure a lot of Americans, or people just in general, should be familiar with him since his songs are very trendy amongst teenagers, online, TikTok, Instagram, etc. Now let's get into the details. What exactly happened? When did Daniela say this? What did she mean by this? And are fans blowing this out of proportion? The hate on the internet has gone so far, even with loyal icons switching up to sending hate DMs to Daniela, saying to boycott her on the official Katseye TikTok page, making hate posts in general, saying they are understanding all of Katseye just because of Daniela, or that they will still support Katseye, but ignore Daniela. Skeptical icons think that haters and antis have been waiting for a moment of one of the Katseye members to mess up, so they can have a valid reason to justify their hate, even though the reality is they've always hated and was preying on the downfall of the girls since the beginning of their debut. Or could what Daniela said have been actually problematic as people said it was, and are they right for turning on her and calling her out for her opinion? Just a disclaimer before we get into the video. I do want to stay as neutral as possible, or objective and not biased, but at the same time, as someone who's a fan of Katseye, and also I've seen this happen many times in the past where parasocial fans or the internet try to tear down successful women in the music industry, or just women in general, I really don't condone the hate and excessive backlash Daniela is facing. I really believe it's a double standard, and in the past, people have taken their lives because of hate like this. So before you want to comment your opinions or think this is a safe space to continue the hate train on Daniela, I just want to say my comment section is not the place to do that. I do agree with constructive criticism or genuine concern toward the situation, but if you want to be a nasty internet troll, shame on you. It's also gone so far, Daniela's mom had to address the hate, which is so sad. She has to see her daughter facing such negativity. Now, let's get started. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys the clip real quick, or more like a compilation someone made on TikTok of all the times Daniela has talked about Playboi Carti, and here's where the real issue started showing up after that post went viral.
Loves to collaborate with Playboi Carti. I say this every single interview. He's just like my favorite rapper.
Playboi Carti, sorry, just have to mention him.
We actually listen to a lot of like rap. Like Danny always says, Playboi Carti.
I gotta say Playboi Carti. I love my Playboi Carti.
I have two. Playboi Carti and
top 3 rappers ASAP. Playboi Carti. I absolutely love Playboi Carti.
Fam.
What's fam?
Playboi Carti.
Oh.
Fam for life. Fam for life. Yeah.
And I'd be like, you literally like saved my life. Like I would say that. Like I would say that.
I think it would be so.
Like I would say that.
I think it would.
The party concert.
It was so good.
I think I think if we all met him, I don't know.
I think it would.
I think if we all met him, I don't know.
Are any of you guys underwhelmed? At the beginning of my video, I kind of made it seem like as if Danny had said something absolutely diabolical that deserves to get her cancelled. But from those short clips you just saw, it just seems like a girl expressing her love for an artist and their music, which is very relatable. If you've been watching Katseye interviews since the beginning of their rise to global fame, Danny has always made it apparent she's been a big fan of him. She even has been following him since her Dream Academy days. What I think she meant from Playboi Carti saving her life, and when she said that she would tell him that personally, was that his music saved her. It's clear she had a dark time in her life, and obviously he himself personally didn't save her. Carti's public figure is known to be a bit unlikable, so quite obviously Danny did not mean him personally, anything about him as a person and what he stands for saving her. Because what else is likable about Playboi Carti other than obviously his popular music? People are acting like she meant she met him in real life personally and he saved her at a hospital or something as her doctor. No. Someone's music or an artist saving someone from a bad mental spot is very common and literally happens all the time. My honest opinion is people are overdramatic. Katseye is a Western group, so please stop trying to bring very controlling and toxic K-pop standards to an American girl group, even though they are under a Korean label and company. The only valid take I've seen any fan mention is probably that the girls need more PR or media training, because these scandals keep blowing up and involves one of the Katseye members saying stuff that, even if it seems like a harmless opinion, because they are celebrities, they're held to higher standards and expect to be a good role model since many fans look up to them. A similar situation happened when the same people tried attacking Laura Raj, another Katseye member, for liking a character in the show Stranger Things, but wasn't aware that the actor was problematic. Weird thing I've noticed, by the way, so far every Katseye member that suddenly starts trending and getting popular, it's like a smear campaign is created to make sure they are hated on and they aren't popular anymore. Yoonchae, viral for her TikTok dance, and then suddenly attacked for being homophobic, or false rumors going around about that. Laura getting edited a lot online because she's beautiful, then boom, people are hating on her for liking the show. Daniela performing very well on the live tour and trending for her impressive dance breaks, most notably the gnarly dance break. Then now again, a hate train against Daniela. I don't know why people want the downfall so badly of a very diverse girl group. It's low-key giving secret racism. I'll go back to that topic a bit later in the video. Lots of groups or celebrities have lost their reputation within the public eye because of things they've said. So it makes sense if icons want to look out for the Katseye girls so they don't possibly do irreversible damage to their image. And they are saying they're just trying to hold their favorites accountable, which I can see where they're coming from. But another funny thing is, the Katseye fandom literally thrives off of the fact that the Katseye girls have more freedom to talk and be themselves. Even the fans making memes out of the unhinged things the girls say on their lives or interviews. Which brings up a different question. A majority of the hate I've seen isn't even from Katseye stans themselves, but other fans like Kpop fans or Newjeans fans, or just literal Katseye haters who are always waiting for an opportunity to hate on them. Because of the current Daniela bandwagon hate, so many irrelevant posts have chosen to hate and literally bully Daniela that has nothing to do with the Playboi Carti situation. It proves that the people criticizing Daniela just didn't really give a flying frick about her saying Carti saved her life. And honestly, what's wrong with wanting to be vulnerable and share something about herself to her fans? The fact it's very implied she was at a dark time in her life and revealing her favorite artist and that his music saved her. Literally how controlling the internet is going to make the Katseye girls never want to share an opinion of theirs again, and they'll just be like Korean idols who are robots on stage and only produce music instead of having any personality, which a lot of icons like Katseye because of their personality and presence. People are also confused as to why or how Playboi Carti's music can save her life if the lyrics aren't inspirational. I hope you know you don't have to relate to songs all the time for you to like and listen and enjoy them. I listen to songs about relationships, and I'm definitely not in a relationship, but I enjoy music like that. So, are you guys gonna hate on me for that? LOL. A little extra thing I wanted to add in myself, because a lot of people like to pretend as if they've never done anything bad in their life and that they are saints online. When I was very lonely or depressed at some point, I was obsessed with talking about an R&B artist named Giveon, and constantly posted his music or things about him. I even made an account with his name in it. Just recently, after this whole Daniela and Playboi Carti situation, it reminded me of it, and I also found out Giveon is controversial for cheating on his ex-girlfriend with 11 other women. I still do like his music, and he saved me at that point in my life. But does that mean I'm saying I support lying men who cheat? No, so stop directing hate toward a girl for expressing her harmless opinion. These people that have all the time in the world making hate comments and hate posts and being obsessed with Daniela and tearing her down, yet aren't calling Carti out or making any posts criticizing Playboi Carti. Something funny I also saw in a TikTok comment section was someone hating on her, yet when I went through their reposts, one of the reposts were lyrics of one of Drake's songs. If you don't know who Drake is, he's a very famous singer, and he has allegations for talking to underage girls. The double standards are crazy. So if you're one of the people who were openly contributing to the hate toward Daniela, you need to stop listening to all songs by Drake, Chris Brown, Melody Martinez, and just all problematic artists altogether. If you can separate the art from the artist with your favorite singers, then I don't see how it didn't apply to Daniela. Also, maybe something shady I will add in. Newjeans fans who are sending hate toward Daniela because Danielle, a part of Newjeans, was kicked out. You aren't a Katseye fan, so at the end of the day, you never really cared whether or not if Daniela's statement was coming off as saying, I support women abusers, or holding her accountable because you weren't a fan of Katseye in the first place. You never liked them in the first place, you never looked up to them in the first place, and just because your group, Newjeans, is currently going through a tough situation doesn't mean to be the main ones sending unnecessary hate toward Daniela. I've seen a lot of posts by bunnies saying, oh, Daniela from Katseye should have been kicked out from her group instead of Danielle from Newjeans. I love Newjeans too, and I'm so sad about what they're going through, but fighting hate with hate is not it. Literally, what does Danielle from Newjeans being kicked out or violating a contract have anything to do with Daniela's Playboi Carti situation and her being in Katseye? All these unnecessary hate posts that people seem comfortable posting directed toward Daniela because of this current controversy is weird. Seeing people make fun of her dancing, her vocals, her looks, etc. Clearly just haters from the start who won't care anyway if she addresses the situation. Because what does her dancing, her vocals, and her appearance especially have anything to do with the Playboi Carti situation? And another thing, what if Daniela didn't know about Playboi Carti's allegations? Because I didn't, and I'm chronically online. A lot of people didn't know about any of Playboi Carti's allegations until recently, when someone saw an opportunity to tarnish Daniela's reputation. And of course that isn't an excuse, because once people brought it up to the internet, to Daniela, she could have, or honestly, she should have educated herself and addressed it. But now it's snowballed into it's a trend to make fun of Daniela. The double standards really are crazy. Because Jennie Kim was shown hugging Playboi Carti and attending his concert supporting him, and people were hyping up a potential collab between them. And the boy group Cortis likes Playboi Carti too, and they've publicly talked about liking Carti. All this heat and shaming towards Daniela is very performative and just a disguise to hate on her just because I fear people are jealous or just dislike her. Because Jennie and Cortis or any other celebrity or idol who supports Playboi Carti aren't facing the same backlash. Okay, for my last part of this video, I'm going to show some screenshots and videos of what people have been saying online and hate comments and stuff, and I'm gonna add in some comments that I agree with, and I'm gonna respond to them because, yeah. Y'all are so dramatic, holy shit. I honestly agree with this comment because I think this comment was on the video that basically went viral when it showed Daniela saying Playboi Carti saved her life, and almost the whole comment section was choosing to hate on Daniela, and some of the comments were irrelevant. They were mentioning other stuff, not even about the situation. Oh, that's why Danielle from Newjeans shouldn't have been kicked out. Oh, that's why Daniela from Katseye singing is so bad. Oh, just dumb-ass comments, making fun of her, and some people were like, oh my gosh, I'm so disgusted that she would say this. Are we dead ass right now, bro? Isn't his music just skirt grat pow? This is such a microaggression, babe. Honestly, the first comment is valid for hating on Playboi Carti because honestly all the hate should be directed toward him because he's problematic. But like the reply said, it is a microaggression because they are watering down Playboi Carti's music just to his ad-libs and the noise and the sound effects, which that's a big stereotype to hip-hop, rap, and just black music in general. That comment could have criticized his lyrics, singing about drugs or anything or violence, but no, they went after something that's commonly found in rap. I'm confused. Saved my life while killing another. This comment is just stupid because one, Playboi Carti didn't kill anyone, and two, there's nothing wrong with Daniela, the fact that she could have possibly been saved from suicide. Bro. She was obviously exaggerating. What artist could actually save lives? That's a point I made earlier in the video. You got some of the haters are just dumbasses, bro. If Playboi Carti was a regular ass boy, he cannot save Daniela's life. It was clearly his music. Katseye hate. I'm home. Yes, you are. Bro, nobody cares. Nobody gives a shit. The video was made focused only on Daniela, by the way, just hating on Daniela. And you're criticizing Katseye as a whole. And the person who made the video, the creator, TXT Gunner, you have no life, bro. Nobody cares about your opinion. If your home is hating on a group more successful than you, then maybe you should rethink your life choices. Why is she so cancelable? OMG. This comment literally just proved y'all have a hidden agenda. You guys have always disliked Daniela and wanted to cancel her from the beginning because what she said or did literally is not cancel worthy at all. Like, your brain is in your ass, bro. Like, the way she worded that comment, you're just a mean ass hater. Like, damn. Get a life, oh my goodness. Just hopping on the hate train because it's trendy right now and you want to participate in cancel culture. Like, how about you go out and be, like, publicly known and everything bad you have ever done be revealed about you? Because just from that mean ass comment alone, I can tell you do some shady ass shit, bro. She's so effing weird. Baby, you maybe focus on yourself. You're weird. You're hiding behind a private account with 2 followers. I'm actually crying, bro. You probably thought you ate up with that comment, but you're actually just giving a basement dweller troll behind your phone commenting that. Y'all realize she said he saved her life, not his music saved my life. Stop trying to defend her. Are you dumb? How could he possibly save her? He's not a doctor with a doctor's degree working in a hospital. Use your context clues. Just acting stupid for no reason. What about Playboi Carti, a wife beater like y'all are saying, could save her other than his music? I love Danielle, but this is just rude. The hate is going too far. Low-key, don't give a fuck. Bitch, nobody gives a fuck about you. And the hate is in fact going way too far, because I just saw on TikTok someone trying to send a death threat to Danny. Like, are we serious right now, bro? Doing anything but hating Carti himself. No, literally. You guys have all the time in the world to literally lick your asses, eat your foot, run around the globe. But then when I went onto Playboi Carti's page, not a single hate comment. And he's like, what, averaging 100 million monthly listeners or whatever? That video you just saw is probably the dumbest video I've ever watched. Because I'm going to show you the comments, and I'm not going to read them out loud. You guys can, like, pause and read it. But I literally agree. You guys, like, you have to have, like, I'm sure you guys have something better in your life to do than be talking about the fact that she's a fake Latina. She's not Latina. I'm Latina. But what? But, okay, I guess you're the queen of Latinas then. You decide. You can tell who's Latina. You, like, what? Like, that's the dumbest comment I've ever seen. Are we dead ass right now? Daniela has already talked about this herself in an interview. Like, everyone knows America is majority white people. In school, you want to fit in with white people because racism is very common. And Daniela's an adult, so she went to high school, like, she was probably in high school around 2020, 26, whatever the heck, during that time. And racism in school was so common and rampant, and it still is. And now that she's embracing her culture, she's a fake Latina all of a sudden. Like, what? It's like saying Jeffrey Epstein saved my life. That is not comparable. He's a child predator, sex trafficker, and you're comparing him to a rapper. Are you actually dead ass, bro? Oh yeah, and the part where I said I was going to go back to the racism part, I can't help but feel like most of the Katseye haters are low-key just racist. Like, I saw a post saying Yoonchae should debut into a K-pop group instead, and that they can only stand her right now, and, like, praising the fact that she's Korean, and that the rest of Katseye should have, like, disbanded or whatever. Like, okay, you know what? At this point, you could have hid the fact that you're just being blatantly racist and feel animosity toward the rest of the Katseye girls because they aren't Korean. Especially the racism against Laura and Manon in the group is outrageous, and now it's affecting Daniela.
You look like Jafar.
Who's Jafar?
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
Now this comes to the end of my very long commentary video where I'm updating all the curious icons as to why Daniela is facing so much hate right now. It's kind of funny. In the beginning of my video, I said I would remain neutral, but instead I totally went into defending Danny mode. Do I believe the Katseye girls made a mistake? Yes, sort of. If they keep just speaking without thinking, like the one time they revealed their location on a live on accident, it's going to have severe repercussions. Seeing the outrage just for Daniela's opinion, which I'm 100% sure she meant no harm in, I think it's safer for the girls to in fact be media trained. But not to the point they're basically being controlled and silenced by their company. Do I think Daniela needs to address this situation? A lot of people want her to, and it might clear up some things, because a lot of people have this false image of her in their head right now, of her supporting a woman beater. It's honestly up to Daniela if she wants to say anything about it. She isn't obligated to, especially since she's facing death threats and literal cyberbullying. I hope she takes a break from the internet and doesn't take any of the mean comments to heart. I believe Playboi Carti should be criticized more than a girl who's been listening to him since she was a teenager. Anyways, thanks for watching and comment down your opinions. Cause I
Düştüm balkondan, benden çok iyi popom. Ben vurdum